I wanted to give a tour of the current layout of my capital ship. It is the Steadfast Sovereign. Um, it's not that much right now. I'm hoping that in the future there'll be a release for the game, an update that will allow you to expand upon your freighter in the same way that you can expand upon your ship. Where you can increase the class and increase capacity size. Like I can fill all of these. I could maybe even line that up and increase that. Uh, anyway, I wanted to give just a current tour of the layout. The last time I did this, it was a different name, and a lot has changed since the game since then. So here we go. Let me start off from the bridge. Come out. We got our science terminal, and I have 4 different modules here for running missions. I typically only run 3 at a time, even though my fleet is maxed out. And I've been working on developing that fleet. So, just for a moment, I'll go over and we'll check out the current status. Getting a lot of these ships increased, so here we got a fair amount, all different types. As you can see, I have some B's and C's. But, of course, running the missions and getting higher star ratings for those ships will eventually increase their class, and you'll end up having a lot of really great ships, just so long as you know what you're looking for and you get the right ships that you want. Mind you, finding these ships, you're going to have to find freighters, and then, of course, they'll get little pickups, little green pickups, and you can negotiate for those ships, but be careful looking for those ships, because a lot of them are hits and misses, and you don't want to send out a fleet or part of your fleet and end up having the ships damaged, and then they have to be called back, cutting that mission short. So anyway, back to this. I have a lot of planner setups. We'll head this way first. It's another mission room. We got one going, another mission room. So here would be like a main meeting hall, or a gathering area. We have the armor over here. We've got our, forget this one, my bad. Got our farmer, and then we got a large setup of all these hydroponic trays, and I try and run as many different things as I can. Of course, I'm not trying to make it really crammed, but I'm making it look like it's been lived in, you know, like it's being used. We got more planners down here. We got modules. Trade centers. Just wanted to make it look unique. Starting down here, we'll go down there in a few. We have all of our storage blocks, and of course, with all the recent updates and how much they've increased the size of these things, it's really made the game fun. A lot more. I have a lot of space I need to fill up. All kinds of elements, rare components, things you find, factory override modules, the ship enhancement modules, the freighter enhancement modules. Come back here, and I have the side room. It's our refiner room. Make it look like it's a little lab. We have another fleet management room. One in session. I sent a lot of these little guys around. I put them up on the ceiling instead of putting them down here because I was getting tired of watching them, cut through like that. Unfortunately, there's really no way to stop that. But I really thought that was a cool aesthetic. Come around, of course, we're back to the other side of the storage modules. Another line of standing planners. So, back to that back corridor, that goes to like a place where crew members, or ideally, you know, people who land the ships and they want to just rest, they can come back here and take a load off. All these beds set up, kind of a low lighting level area to give it that feel like, you know, you can come back here and rest and be comfortable, do what you need. We have an appearance modifier, save points, all kinds of different things that can be used, nutrient processors. And then I wanted to put a little lab set up here back here, kind of like if they were doing their own personal sort of stuff. And of course we've got more armor and health modules. We have the base construction units, research units. I'll put a lot of venting in around. I didn't want to seem like it would be really stuffy, you know. A good ship has to have good ventilation. And I wanted to make it kind of seem realistic. Like, this makes sense. This is how the air would be running. And we'll go down to the hangar. I don't have a whole lot of ships, but I've got a couple really good ones. One in particular, since the updates and them adding in the ability to augment your ship, I found this one craft, this one fighter up front a long while back. I've been through a couple ships. These were just the 3 that I've kept since the update that allow you to have freighters. This was I want to say it was a B class when I found it. No, it was an A class. No, it was a B class. But when the first initial update came out that allowed you to upgrade your ship, of course I upgraded it to an A, and then with the next one I saw that I could upgrade it to an S, and I'm like, holy crap, I can do this. And then while I was on the Nexus, a player gifted me a 15 ship augmentation modules, and I was able to officially and finally bring this thing up to an S. And I love the fact that I have that now. I have all of this slots maxed out, and I have one more left for here, and I'm really excited to see if I'm going to be able to expand that all the way down. I probably am. Of course, I have my exosuit's all updated, all upgraded. I'm waiting for an update where perhaps in the future that could be all tiled out and usable. The same way with the multi-tool. I've had this for a long time. I really enjoy it, but I wish that I could put more function to it. And the way this game's going, I could definitely see it in the future. Of course, we've got one of the exocrafts out. This is on one of those planets in the system I'm in. Steadfast Siren again. But yeah, it's great. The other 2 ships back here. Starceptor. And then I've had this freighter for as long as I can remember. I've been playing No Man's Sky since its initial release, and I've always enjoyed the game, but seeing all the different incarnations this game has gone throughout the years, it's been really fun to watch. And they've really turned this game around. It's so much fun. It's very relaxed. It's not for everybody, but it's a survival game that a lot of people can get behind. It has a unique following. Just a fun game all around. But anyway, thanks for watching.